After the latest skins update in CS2, which is the armory update, many new black and white skins have been added to the game and some are absolutely amazing. So I'll go over the best ones for the full loadout, and some skins are going to be cheap and others are going to be expensive, but I'll try to show you cheap alternatives to the expensive ones. And we are starting off with the Scout Rapid Transit, which is the brand new Scout from the armory update, and it just fits perfectly here. It doesn't need stickers or anything else, and the miniwear version is going for about $2.2. And then we have the Mach 10 White Fish, which is quite literally black with white spots, so can you even ask for a better one? And the best part is that the factory new is literally only 60 cents. And then we have the USP print stream, which obviously is perfect here, but the problem is that the field tested version is going for around $30, so it is not that cheap. If you want a cheap alternative, just get the Ticket to Hell, which works perfectly here and is only about $1. And next up we have the OP CMYK, which I know it's black and white, but it also has a few other colors, mostly including pink, so it is not perfect as the miniwear costs over $330 as well, but I wanted to show it as it's new. But a better option would probably be the All Black Now, which is super cheap for only about $2.3 in miniwear. This video was sponsored by Skins Monkey, which is a trading platform where you can trade your old rusty CS2 skins for some new shiny ones in seconds. You just select the skins that you want to trade and the ones that you want to get. You click trade and it's done. If you use my code OZNI on the website, you get a bonus of up to $5 for free and a 35% bonus when buying balance. They also host giveaways in the freebies page, and link to Skins Monkey is in the description. And then the P250 rebuild, which doesn't need much explanation, it's quite literally perfect and you can get the factory new version for just 40 cents. For the Desert Eagle we have the print stream in field tested, and just like with the USP, it is perfect, but it's not cheap as it still costs around $30, so you can also go for the Desert Eagle Mecha Industries, which is much cheaper and also fits great here. And then we have the Zeus Dragon Snore, and this one is mostly white. It doesn't have any black, but it's the best option here. At the end of the day, there's only 2 skins for the Zeus, and out of those 2, this is definitely the best one, but it still costs $51 in miniwear, so it is not cheap. And then we have the MP9 Arctic Tritone, which is white and also sort of black/dark blue. I know it isn't perfect, but it's the best option we got in my opinion, and before the armory update there were only either fully black or fully white MP9 skins, so this one ends up being the best in my opinion, and you can get the miniwear version for around $5, which is great. And then we have the M4A1S print stream, which is the most obvious and at the end of the day the best pick here. However, as you can imagine, it is not cheap as the field tested is about $190, so if you want a much cheaper alternative, just go with the M4A1S Mecha Industries for around $25 in field tested. And then we have the FAMAS Halfstone Wash, factory new, and this is a new skin from the armory update, and I think it fits well here. It only costs 40 cents, but it's not the best one though, as I still believe the Mecha Industries is just better for this one, but I decided to showcase the new skin as everyone knows how the Mecha Industries looks like. And then we have the Glock 18 Block 18, which isn't fully white or black, but it's the best choice here. It has some blue, yes, and also some yellow, but it still fits nicely, and the factory new is only $2.4. Next up, the 5.7 Cami, which is absolutely perfect, and as I always say, unless you get the dumbest pattern in Counter-Strike skins history, it will be cheap as the factory new version is only $1.6. And then for the AK, I went with the Crossfade, which is the brand new AK, and I know it isn't the best pick here by all means, but it's still decent as the miniwear costs about $4.2, but the absolute best pick is the AK-47 Slate with white stickers, and it's the perfect theme. It is cheap, so can you really ask for much more? And the best part is that this one costs just a few dollars depending on which stickers you go for. And for the Tech 9 I chose the cutout, which doesn't need much explanation. It fits very well here and it is super cheap as the miniwear version is only $3.3. And going over to the Galil, this is the easiest pick of the video. The tuxedo is quite literally only black and white, and if you get the factory new it will only cost around $1.1. For the M4A4 there aren't actually many to choose from, but I firmly believe that the Urban DD Pet is the best one you can go for. It is criminally underrated as well, because this one in factory new only costs $2, and if you go and get the miniwear version which looks basically the same, it will only be like 30 cents. And for the knife and glove combo I'll show you 2 options, an expensive and a relatively cheap one. For the expensive one we have the Karambit Damascus Steel Minimal Wear with the driver gloves, black tie in minimal wear, and this is perfect as the knife has a black handle and a white blade and the gloves are basically black and white, but it costs over $1,300, so as a cheaper alternative we have the Huntsman knife Damascus steel minimal wear, with the broken fang gloves unhinged in field tested, and once again we got a knife that is basically black and white, and the gloves that are black, you can't find any black and white gloves for a cheaper budget, but this works great as most that you see from the knife is white and the price is only around $245. Let me know what you would change in this loadout, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for daily CS2 content.